So in today's video, I want to talk about one movie. Female Prisoner 701 Scorpion. So I've kind of been getting into a lot of Japanese cinema, Asian cinema over the last couple of years, and I've just been like discovering what I love about it and what I haven't. And Arrow Video released a lot of cool Japanese Asian cinema on Blu-ray, and I've been discovering a lot of stuff, but I recently have got into a lot of 60s, 70s era kind of Japanese cinema, and I'm going to do a video on that later. But I want to talk about this movie because going into this movie I had really high expectations. I thought it's my kind of thing. It's a revenge movie, it's a prisoner movie. I'm all for it. So after watching it, holy shit, this is amazing. This movie is fucking amazing. I loved it. This ranks up with my favorite movies. Like, it's in my top 10 movies of all time. It's in my top 3. I just don't know where to place it. Like, in my top 3 at the moment would be like Old Boy, Battle Royale, and now Female Prisoner. And it's very interesting because all of them are Asian cinema. So yeah. So this movie here, it starts off with basically this woman. She's really in love with this detective. And this detective asks her, could she help him with a sting? Go into a Yakuza, nightclub kind of scenario. So she does it, but she ends up getting raped. And the detective, at the last minute busts in and, gets the Yakuza guys on drugs and rape charges. Then you find out this man that she's in love with wanted her to get raped by the Yakuza. It fucks her up, and there's this amazing scene where you see her transformation from this, good girl into this, just a girl out for revenge. And yeah, she tries to kill him, but ends up in jail and or prison. And yeah, basically the story is, her trying to escape to get her revenge on this guy she fucking loved, and who's put her in prison now. And it goes from there, and she gets tortured by the guards in jail. She gets tortured by like the prisoners that have some power in there. It's very interesting. And the thing about her character, and who's played by Mikiko Kaji, who is one of the best Japanese female actresses. She doesn't say many words. She's just a fucking badass. You look into her eyes. There's this like shot where with her eyes, you just look at her and you're like, don't fuck with her. You fuck with her, you're dead. And that's what happens. But what I love about this movie is that it's actually very interesting to look at from a director's point of view. Like what he did is very creative. Like there's lighting, there's like lights with like red and blue that just work. Sometimes this gets really trippy, and I love it. Like the music, the soundtrack's amazing. She has a song on here, which was also on the Kill Bill, in the Kill Bill movies. Also, I want to say, you can tell her character is really got Tarantino to make Kill Bill. You can tell that this movie really was inspiration. Same with her other movie, Lady was it? Yeah, Lady Snowblood. Yeah, but this movie, it's amazing to watch. The brutal death scenes. There is a lot of naked women because it's in a women's jail or prison. A lot of torture. Yeah, this movie is just amazing. It just blew me away. it was made back in '72. This movie, and I recently got the Arrow box set of all the movies, and this is the first movie in the series. And I got very high expectations for the next movies as well, so I'm very excited to watch the next movies. But when you see her get out of prison to go after this guy, you know, she wants revengeful. Her outfit is just fucking awesome. She's got like this hat, this black leather, you know, coat on. She just looks badass, and I love the ending. The ending is awesome. You just see her walking in back into, you know, prison, just looking badass. It's just like she did what she wanted to do, and she's back in prison, and that's the end of the movie. And it's amazing. This movie, I loved everything about this movie. And I don't know, there's something about like 60s, 70s movies that I just love. There's like the vibe, it's the music, it's just everything. Like, they were real creative back then, like, because they had, you know, limited, you know, definitely ones that had limited budget. That there's something about the movies that really do things out of the box, and this is one of the movies, and that's why I love this movie. For me, it works on every level. And like a movie like I love, like Old Boy, I go back and rewatch it. Like, this is one I can see me going back and rewatching. I just love it. It's just amazing. And there's even a scene, like, you don't know they put a roommate with her, and she's asking all the questions, trying to find out some information. And then later you find out she's like an undercover cop, and she doesn't really say anything. She basically says, "Oh, you're talking too much." That's about it. Then later on, she ends up basically having sex with her, and this undercover cop just wants to go back to her. She becomes obsessed with her. It's just amazing. I love this, and I know it's based on manga. I've never read, you know, the source material. I don't know, like, if it's how different it is, because I ended up reading the source material for Old Boy. I think Old Boy is a superior movie than the source material. That's just my thoughts, but I'm very I would be very interested to see what the source material is like. But the movie as a whole is fucking amazing. Like, there's some shots that are just amazing. Like, just the shots where you're just looking, where she just looks at you with her eyes. It's just deadly. It's like it just says, "Don't fuck with me." You also got just the colors. Also, like, there's this scene just with dusk. It's just a dusk scene, and the colors, like the yellow and orange, it just makes the scene so amazing to watch. But yeah, I really love this movie. And soundtrack, can't forget the soundtrack. Like I said, soundtrack's just amazing. I don't know, there's some really trippy moments with the soundtrack during the movie, but like the opening credits with that song playing, it's just beautiful, and the ending credit song as well. Yeah, it's overall, the whole movie is amazing. And but this is like my favorite kind of filmmaking, my favorite kind of movies. I can feel, you know, the love. I am a big fan of revenge movies, and a lot of revenge movies are not that great. But a genre I love is the revenge movies. Plus, this is also, you know, part of Japanese exploitation movies. Something I'm new to. Like, I didn't know much about Japanese exploitation movies, but it's really cool, because I love American exploitation movies. I love Australian exploitation movies. Ausploitation scene is really cool. It's very interesting. So I definitely want to read up about the Japanese exploitation scene. But I think this is one of the first. I think it's one of the first exploitation movies I've ever seen from Japan, and it's amazing. It's really awesome. I'm a big sucker for them kind of films, them down and dirty kind of movies. Revenge is like my favorite genre. I just love revenge movies, because you get these badass characters, you get these awesome death scenes, and you get just some great character moments. And for me, this just worked perfectly. And yeah, I got the whole box set, so I'm going to end up watching more, and who knows, I might do a review on each of these movies, or talk about each of these movies, and if I end up liking them or not. But yeah, just got to give a shout out to Arrow from releasing these movies physical. I love how we're getting a lot of like Asian, Japanese kind of cinema on physical media. It's awesome, and I just want to support that as well. So yeah, anyway, that's just me talking about this movie. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.